Some people are afraid of algebra. Maybe it's because it's a mix of letters and numbers, so it looks like it's hard, but it's actually something that we use regularly in real life, usually without realizing that what we're doing is algebra. Algebra just means that when we describe the world around us using math, there is a value that we don't know or that could change, called a variable. We usually hold the place of this unknown value using a letter like X or Y or A. You could think of a variable as meaning something. For example, 5 plus something equals 9. Instead of leaving a blank here, you could hold the place with a letter, like X. Here's another example. 13 times something equals 39. Well, let's use Y. 13 times Y equals 39. Y is just taking the place of something. Here's one final example. Let's say 3 times something. Let's use Z just to hold the place of something instead of putting a blank. Plus that same something, so it's also going to be Z, equals 8. So in this example, here's the catch. This something and that something have to be the same value because they're both numbers that are represented by the same letter. Here's an example in real life. Yesterday was payday and my wife and I decided to buy a bucket of fried chicken for supper. The buckets come in 3 sizes and we couldn't decide which one to get. All we knew was we were going to get a bucket with X number of pieces of chicken. X is a variable because it stands for the number of pieces in the bucket, but we don't know how many that is because we haven't decided what size bucket to get yet. Now let's say that my wife and I decide that we're each going to eat 2 pieces of chicken from the bucket. So altogether we're going to eat 4. And then we're going to take the rest home for our 3 kids to share. How many pieces will each kid get? Well, we still haven't decided what size bucket we're going to get, but whatever the size, they will each get X, which stands for the number of pieces in the bucket to start with, minus the 4 that my wife and I are going to eat, divided by 3 because there are 3 kids. Another place that we see variables is in formulas. For example, we know that the formula for perimeter of a rectangle is 2L plus 2W. L and W are variables that stand for length and width. Say a carpenter is installing baseboard in a rectangular room, and the cost of baseboard is $3.99 per square foot. How much will it cost in total? Well, we don't know for sure until we measure the room, but we can say this. The cost of the baseboard will be $3.99 times 2L plus 2W. And that's algebra.